black propaganda, inserted into the Deputy Führer's inner circle to influence his behavior and help foster certain beliefs. Mum stayed silent about the Hess affair all her life, says her son, Julian Leake, a Florida resident. It's still officially classified, and the individual who revealed the story in 2002 has moved to South America and apparently doesn't answer email. To the Third Reich, Rudolf Hess's rogue flight was a supreme embarrassment. Adolf Hitler declared Hess legally insane and responded with Special Action Hess, the mass arrest of more than 600 astrologers, fortune-tellers, clairvoyants, faith healers, and other German practitioners of the supernatural or the occult. Artifacts of divination, including tarot cards, scrying mirrors, and crystal balls, were confiscated, as were entire libraries of mystical texts. The circulation of all occult literature was forbidden, wrote Wilhelm Wolff, an astrologer ensnared in Special Action Hess. A decree was issued making it illegal to predict future events, the divination of the present or the past, and all other forms of revelation not based on natural processes of perception, to include the reading of cards, the casting of horoscopes, the explanation of stars, and the interpretation of omens and dreams. Practitioners of magic, including Wolff, were interrogated by agents of the Gestapo, and many were sent to concentration camps. Meanwhile, inside the Third Reich, reliance upon the occult continued, not on the orders of Adolf Hitler, but because Heinrich Himmler, Reichsführer SS, and the man Time magazine called the police chief of Nazi Europe, relied upon the supernatural as a power source himself. At least one account suggests Hitler was embarrassed by Himmler's belief system. "What nonsense," the Führer told Albert Speer, as recounted in Inside the Third Reich. "Here we have at last reached an age that has left all mysticism behind it, and now he, Himmler, wants to start that all over again. We might just as well have stayed with the church." In a post-war account by Wilhelm Wolff, Himmler's personal astrologer, astrology was privilegium singularum. It is not for the broad masses. For the Reich to control the war message, explained Wolff, powerful belief systems that lay outside the Nazi creed needed to be curtailed, but not entirely. The Nazis' head of foreign intelligence, SS Brigadefuhrer Walter Schellenberg, made an important point to Wolff about the power of mystical belief systems. They were a suitable vehicle for the propagation of political concepts and for the political control of a nation, Schellenberg said, meaning astrology could be used for great effect in a propaganda campaign. The same kind of manipulation was occurring in the United States. In the summer of 1941, a German-born Hungarian named Louis de Waal was preparing for a speech at the annual convention of the American Federation of Scientific Astrologers in Cleveland, Ohio. De Waal, a plump, bespectacled British citizen, was one of the highest-profile astrologers in the Western world. His admirers in London included Lord Halifax, who was Britain's Foreign Secretary, and the Duke of Alba, the ambassador from Spain. In honor of the astrology convention that year, the Cleveland News profiled de Waal in its front page under the banner, "Astrology has too many quacks." De Waal's mission in America was to remove the occult stigma from stargazing and to elevate it into the realm of astrophilosophy, he said. War was raging across Europe, and in de Waal's syndicated American column, Stars Foretell, emphasis was always on the Nazi threat. Hitler's chief jackal is moving into the house of violence, he predicted. Sear sees plot.